Alright, there it is. It's a BAHCO Ergo Force, and yes, sadly it was made in Portugal, which I'm disappointed. It would have been nice if it was from the Swedes like they usually are. But this is the 23, a 30-inch BAHCO saw, Bowsaw. It has this plastic handle here, which is the most questionable feature of it. I ordered it from Amazon. It cost me about $24, and this is the 23 model, which means it came originally with this blade on it, which is for greenwood. You know, it has like 3 spikes and then a weird spike and 3 spikes and a weird spike. That's for cutting through green fresh wood. And the blade I have on it, I ordered another blade for $10.50, I think, and there's free shipping on that stuff with that order. And that's what the blade looks like for the dry wood. It pretty much just points all the way through, and they're bent in opposite directions. Works pretty good. This is the wood I just collected from off the railroad tracks. This has been like kind of in the way of the railroad tracks, so I wanted to clear it out over there for the state. It's all dry wood, dry oak, which is great because that's what I need to be burning. I'm going to be breaking out the wood stove pretty soon here because it's definitely going to be getting cold. It is fall. These leaves will be falling over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to maybe set up the camera. I don't know if I'm just going to let it roll or maybe I'll do a time lapse, and I'm going to show you how well this saw cuts through this wood. You got a lot more length than I did on my 21-inch Sven saw, and it definitely cuts a lot faster. It's going to be much more of an enjoyment to cut the wood up. So I'll set the camera up and show you how well this beast works. I guess we'll start off with one of these. Not too thick. It isn't even really warm yet. That would have taken me forever with that Sven saw. Probably be using WD-40 with this dry blade and this dry oak. Keep it from heating up, but if you take long strokes with this 30-incher and let it cool down every once in a while, then it won't get that hot. Yeah, you don't want it to get hot because it'll lose its temperament on the tip of the blade. With the point saw, you can see that it's a different color. That's where they heat it way up red hot and then quenched it in oil to make them harder, so they'll keep their sharpness longer. Well, you get the point. It cuts pretty good. I'll turn on the time lapse for a little while so you guys can see me process that whole pile that I brought in. And yeah, pretty good saw. Definitely gonna make life a lot easier than using that Sven saw all the time, 21-inch saw. That's a great saw for backpacking and for convenience, but yeah, you don't want to be processing as much wood as I have to out here. I also bought another one of these dry blades, so once you start losing the color and the temperament there, it's you're losing the strength in the blade, and you might need to get a new one usually then. And once this one starts getting a little worn, the teeth on these don't look like they're really bent to opposite sides quite enough. So I might do that over, reset the teeth on this thing. But that's not happening right now. Alright, well, you get the point. I still have to cut that up, but I'll spare you. All in all, I'd say this is a great little bow saw though. 30 inches, you can get some pretty big work done. You can drop some pretty large trees. Chainsaw's nice, but this bow saw hasn't broken down on me, hasn't needed any fuel except for occasionally I get hungry, need to go eat something. And with the two blades, you know, the green blade slices right through green trees, and that dry blade makes it a lot easier than the green blade does when you're working with some dry oak. I'd say if you have a homestead or even own a home and have trees that are coming down during the winter, you should go pick up one of these saws. It's a great idea to have a bow saw you can rely on. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and check out some of our other videos on the channel. Uncle Dave from DC's Adventures. Take care.